Hey guys, it's Runix here, or just James. I'm going to do this little video today. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to talk about, as in the sense of I know the topic, but how I want to talk about it, I'm just going to let it flow out and just talk to you as a friend. Basically, what this video is about is a music lesson that I learned very early on. It might not work for you, it may work for you, it really depends on the type of person you are. This is from obviously my own experience and the things that I have done and the things that I have gone through to get where I am today. And a bit of background of who I am today is obviously my name is Runix. You're on the channel, you can see it below. But I'm a small hard soul DJ and producer. I've released on Dirty Works copyright free. So that's obviously, if you know Dirty Works label, they have a sub-label for the talents, which I've released 2 songs at the time of recording this video. So that's a bit of credibility, I guess. And the main thing that I wanted to talk about was my old alias or DJ name, which was DJ Brokens. It's not a secret. Like I switched, I tell people, and obviously some people know me as that. Some people know me as Runix. It doesn't really matter. What I want you to look at is the music that I used to make. Go back to DJ Brokens on Spotify, YouTube, wherever, and you'll see how bad production-wise the music is. Like, it is not good in the slightest. It's apart from the point where people may like the music, people may like the songs, and it has a lot of streams. Like, I'm not saying this out of ego or pride. I don't even know how I got them. I think it was just right time, right place. If you go back and look at how many songs I have in, like, say, I think 2024... 2023-ish, those 2 years, there'd be quite a lot more than usual. And you can see that song called Memento is my first song that I ever released. Oh, well, technically that's a lie. I had 1 or 2 bootlegs before that, but it is one of the first original songs that I released on Spotify and everywhere. And basically what the main point was that I made that song, I think in, I can't remember, 3 to 5 hours. And he literally just blew up my whole career, if you want to call it that. But what it basically did was it allowed me to earn money to keep doing this, and it allowed me to understand that it doesn't really matter how long you spend on something, because sometimes the things that you just quickly paying 3, 4, 5 hours you just put out is sometimes a better idea than not doing anything at all, spending months and months and months on a song. And basically what I'm getting to is the main point of back then, I spent like a maximum of like 5 hours, like barely even like making a song. So like sometimes I'll take up a week, as in the sense of like start on the Monday, finish on a Sunday or whatever. But to put it in perspective, I spend now like at least a month and a half, 2 months on a song, which is still pretty short for the genre that I do. I know people that have songs for like 2, 3 years, like they do it for so long. And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying if you're a newer producer, again, from my experience, what you should be doing is not sitting there trying to perfect, oh, this one song, like I need this to be the best song. It's like, yeah, okay, make it the best song that you can. Don't hold back. But don't sit there for months and months and months just being, oh, I'm going to perfect this. Oh, this is not good enough. Like, yeah, okay. I get it. It's fine to be a perfectionist per se, or it's fine to want to achieve something better. But the main point is stop spending so much time on a song which at the time, if you're a new producer, is going to not be one of your best songs. And if it is, then that's a problem, because you're not growing as an artist. What you should be doing, again, from my experience, is starting songs, like, don't even have to have an idea, don't have to have anything. You can use samples, use anything and everything. That's what I used to do. Like, none of my own songs are original. I didn't write a single melody. I didn't make my own kicks. I didn't do anything. I just used samples. And I obviously just put it together in FL Studio. And what it taught me was that I would say, do that song Memento, and then be like, oh wow, I spent only 5 hours of that song, and in those 5 hours, again, this is me being at the start of my career, I learned so much. I learned how to make leads, I learned how to arrange a song, I learned how to put the vocals in. And then the next song I can take those lessons and it's already fresh in my mind. And those lessons I can already build and then try to improve upon. And then the next song I go, oh, I'm going to try this weird thing. I tried that thing, whatever it was. And now I've learned something new. And now I've gained another whole experience of finishing a song and then just releasing it and just throwing it out in the public. And you should be releasing these songs. Just release it to SoundCloud, Spotify, whatever. Use DistroKid. It doesn't matter. I think that you shouldn't really not just sit there and just make songs and not release them. Like, you can do that if you don't want to release a song. Like, I have so many unreleased songs. Back then, it was like I made something cool. I made something that I thought that I liked, and I there was a part of like other people, like me thinking, oh, people would like this if I did this. Like that was definitely a thing that I was thinking about, and I still do. A lot of it was just like, I like this sound. I'm going to use it. So I'm going to make it. I'm going to try and get this song done as fast as possible and just move on. Because I can already learn so much by moving on to the next song. If you're sitting and perfecting, like, you got to think of it like this. If you got, I'm trying not to be vulgar here, but let's say if you got something really, you got a bad song, you start off not knowing how to produce, you start off not knowing how to do anything, and you keep trying to polish on something that's bad. There's no point, because you're trying to tweak something that's fundamentally already flawed. And what you should be doing instead is getting those ideas down and then improving upon it so you learn from your previous song. So first song, I had no bass line at all. And the next song was like, okay, maybe we should add a bass line. And then I worked on that, and then I was like, oh, this song didn't have pads. This song, I had this problem in this. I had the vocals too quiet, I'd add whatever. And what it made me do, it forced me to become better so unbelievably fast. And I did have a lot of times, I started around lockdown era-ish, and I did have a lot of time, and I was unemployed and still unemployed. But I spent a lot of time just not worrying and not trying to perfect something that I knew wasn't perfect. And all I did was just go next, go next. I'm not saying to not try on the song, but I am saying stop trying to polish something that can't be perfect. Nothing can be perfect. So work on a song, get that idea down. Go all out with like 100, like, I'm going to try to use everything I know in this song. And then what you're going to do and what you're going to find yourself doing is you're going to get stuck so often, like all the time. And then what that's going to make me do is you're going to go on YouTube, you're going to go to your friends or whatever and be like, hey, how do I do this? How do I make these leads bigger? How do I use this kick? How do I fill up space in my song? How do I sidechain or whatever? And what that's going to do is going to allow you to grow so unbelievably fast, like stupidly fast. And this may not work for you. Obviously, every single person's different. But this always worked for me. And I'm always telling people, just release your music. Just make music. No one cares. No one cares about your music. You have to just keep releasing, keep pushing it, and eventually you got to, unfortunately, kind of like force people in a sense to like your music. In the sense of like, you just got to keep making music, you got to keep showing people your music, and then people eventually start like, hey, this is cool, I like this guy, he makes cool music, whatever. Just release it. Release your music, stop polishing it, stop being so, what is the word, such a perfectionist, and just do it. Just put it down on paper. You don't have to set goals. I didn't set goals when I started because I was doing it for fun. All you have to do is just, if you want, I'm going to make 2 songs this week, no matter how bad they are, I'll release them on SoundCloud. Free, you don't have to pay anything, easy to upload, and that's literally all you have to do. And then you can go back and look like, oh, how can I improve upon these songs? How can I get better? Hopefully that made sense. Just to sum it up, really, is make music. Don't really be too worried about how it sounds, in the sense of like, don't be a perfectionist. Don't just hold music and not release it. Just put it on the public, see what people like, see the crowd reaction, if that makes sense, from people on social media or whatever, and just do whatever and have fun. That is the main point. Release music, go on to the next project, and just keep learning and learning and learning and try to improve upon the other song. I hope that made sense, because I was just rambling, and I'm going to treat this channel like I'm talking to someone on Discord or a friend in real life. So this isn't going to be like planned because I can't be bothered. I'm better at improving anyways. So I hope you got that lesson. If not, let me know because I'm going to try to reroad the next ones a bit better, the next videos. But that's basically it.